Hi friends, after owning 12 Aerogardens from different Aerogarden models, I am impressed with the look and size of this Aerogarden Sprout model. I am very excited to open this, give it a try and see how it works compared to my other Aerogarden models like Harvest and Bounty. Maybe I can call this a stand with light. Okay, let me unwrap. Right, the power adapter and tripod kit. Wow, as I saw the pictures online and as I got tempted, this is really impressive. This is looking super cute, very impressive with the size and cuteness. Oh, I love this. Let us do the side-by-side comparison with my Harvest Slim. The Sprout is about 3/4 of the size of Harvest Slim. Okay, let us look at some features side by side. It has the light button here at the top. And I also see a small light which is for plant food indicator. It doesn't have water indicator, but it has a clear view of water. We need to manually see the water level and add water. I can see the fill to line here. So basically we need to watch for the water level manually and add it. I think that shouldn't be a big deal because we can see the water. Sprout has 10-watt lights, while Harvest has 20-watt lights. Let's see if it is really matter. I know different plants need different light. Okay, now it's time for testing. So to compare how the Sprout will work compared to Harvest, I'm going to start these two gardens side by side. For this testing, I'm using radish seeds. Radishes are generally fastest growing, and according to package instructions, it says 25 days till maturity. So I'm going to start these radish seeds in these two gardens and see the progress side by side. Let's see if we can get same yield and same growth in both these models. Okay, I have my Harvest Slim and Sprout models ready with same seeds, same water, same nutrition. Let's see the growth side by side. It's been 3 days exactly. I see the plants sprouted very well in Harvest. All 6 out of 6 came. But in Sprout, I see only one plant in the center. The other two did not sprout. It's day 10. I can see 6 out of 6 radishes in my Harvest Slim growing very well. I can see baby radishes already, but the plants in Sprout are not growing very well. The one in the center is growing very well. It is very similar to the plants in Harvest. The second plant seems to be picking up, but it is definitely behind. The third one is still struggling to come out. It is pretty small. So overall, The plants in sprout are not growing as fast as the plants in harvest. It's been 14 days. The plants in harvest are growing very well. I see the beautiful little radishes already in harvest. When it comes to sprout, only the center plant is growing well, and I see the radish very similar to the radishes in harvest. The other two plants are not that great. The second plant is still struggling. It's growing good, but not up to date. I don't even see the radish here, but I see a little bit of swelling on the stem. The third plant is struggling a lot. It just came out of the surface, but I don't see any growth here. Since it's been 14 days, I see the nutrition indicator. I'm going to add plant food now. It's day 23. All the radishes in my harvest are ready. They have pretty good growth. But the radishes in sprouts are not quite ready. The sprout is disappointed with this radish growth. The one in the center is always growing better, very competitive with harvest. And now I can see the radish is also of same size compared to harvest, but other two haven't grown enough. The second plant is okay, I just picked up a little bit. The third one is still struggling. It's almost of no growth. So overall, sprout is very disappointing compared to harvest. I don't think it's worth the price. I would just pay additional 20-30 bucks and go for harvest. I don't like to make decisions too fast, so I am running one more experiment on this sprout. In this experiment, I am starting 3 different basils: Thai basil, holy basil and Genovese basil. Generally, any basil is pretty easy to grow in Aerogarden. I have grown many basil varieties in different Aerogardens so far. Let's see how basil grow in sprout. Adding some nutrition. Alright, it's good to go now. It's been 7 days exactly. All the basil seeds are sprouted now. There is a Thai basil, holy basil and Genovese basil. I see only one plant coming up in this Genovese basil. Couple of holy basil and a couple of Thai basil. I think sprout is doing pretty good with basil. Okay, it's been 11 days. I see the real leaves started developing a little bit on the holy basil. There are no real leaves yet on Thai basil. Even Genovese doesn't have any real leaves. Okay, it's been 30 days. I see pretty similar pattern as radishes. As you can see here, the central plant is doing very nice. The plant in the back is next, but the plant in the front is not really good. This is pretty much struggling to grow. It's growing slow and it also growing pretty weak. It's been 35 days. All plants are coming up very nice. This spot supposed to be Genovese basil, but surprisingly it is Thai basil. Aerogarden messed up with this pod. This pod is actually Genovese basil. I got 4 plants and all 4 plants are Thai basil. None of them are Genovese basil. Anyways, it's actually good for me as comparing same plants is much better for this testing. Let's get back to our observation. As we can see here, the plants in the center are doing excellent. The plants in the back are next in growth. Plants in the first are last. This is the exact same pattern I saw with radish plants. Based on the 2 experiments, I think the light may be a bit weak in the front. But at least this basil is coming up slowly, which is better than radish. I haven't seen even this much growth with radish. Overall, I still like the sprout for its cute design and compact size, but it has some cons. We can expect 1 to 2 plants successfully in sprout. We can expect third plant as well, but I think it really depends on what variety it is. Personally, I am not going to buy another sprout.
I will spend a little extra money and go with harvest model.